As we grow older, our body slowly starts changing. Things that once felt normal may begin to feel different. Energy is not the same, sleep is lighter, and small health issues start getting more attention. Many people over the age of 50 notice changes that they never experienced before, and one of the most confusing and stressful changes can be unusual sounds in the ears. You may be sitting quietly at home, trying to rest, and suddenly you hear a ringing, a buzzing, or a soft humming sound. Sometimes it feels like a high-pitched tone, sometimes like air moving, and sometimes like a sound you cannot fully explain. You look around, but no one else hears it. The room is quiet, yet the sound is still there. This experience can be unsettling, especially when it happens at night. For many people over 50, this situation brings worry. Questions start forming in the mind. Is something seriously wrong? Is this a sign of aging? Will this ever go away? Some people feel anxious, others feel frustrated, and many feel helpless. The sound may not be painful, but it can be exhausting. It can interrupt sleep, affect mood, and slowly reduce quality of life. What makes it even harder is that many people do not talk about it. They think it is just part of getting older, or they believe nothing can be done. Some visit doctors and hear answers that feel incomplete. They may be told it is common, or that it is age-related, or that they should learn to live with it. While those answers may be honest, they do not always bring comfort. It is important to understand that hearing sounds in the ears is not a personal failure, and it is not something you imagined. It is a real experience, and millions of people around the world, especially over the age of 50, go through the same thing. The problem is not that your body is broken, but that your body is trying to communicate something. As we age, the systems inside our body do not work as smoothly as they once did. Blood flow slows down, nerves become more sensitive, and recovery takes longer. The ears are no exception. Hearing is not just about the ears themselves. It is a connection between the ears, the nerves, and the brain. When that connection becomes less balanced, unusual sounds can appear. Many older adults notice that these sounds become more noticeable during quiet moments. At night, when there is no background noise, the sound seems louder. During stressful days, the sound feels stronger. After poor sleep, it may feel harder to ignore. This does not mean the condition is worsening, but it does show how closely hearing is connected to the brain and nervous system. Another challenge for people over 50 is emotional stress. Life at this stage often brings responsibilities, health concerns, and sometimes loneliness. Stress and worry can make the brain more alert and sensitive. When the brain is overstimulated, it can focus more on internal signals, including sounds that were once ignored. Many people try to push through it. They tell themselves to stay strong, to ignore the sound, or to distract themselves. While distraction can help temporarily, it does not address the deeper reason why the sound exists. Over time, ignoring the problem can lead to frustration and emotional fatigue. It is also common for people to blame their ears alone. They think the issue must be inside the ear canal or the eardrum. In reality, hearing involves multiple systems working together. The inner ear, the nerves, and the brain must stay in balance. When one part becomes strained, the entire system reacts. Age-related changes often affect circulation. Blood carries oxygen and nutrients to every part of the body, including the ears and the brain. When circulation slows, sensitive areas like nerves may not receive the support they need. This can lead to irritation, miscommunication, and unusual sensations, including sound. Sleep also plays a major role. Many people over 50 struggle with restful sleep. Light sleep, frequent waking, or difficulty falling asleep are common. Poor sleep affects how the brain processes signals. When the brain does not rest properly, it becomes more reactive. Sounds feel louder, stress feels heavier, and recovery feels slower. If you are experiencing these sounds, it does not mean your life will always feel this way. It does not mean you have lost control over your health. It simply means your body needs attention, understanding, and proper support. The good news is that there are ways to help the body regain balance. Understanding what is happening inside the body is the first step, not with fear, not with panic, but with patience. When you understand why these sounds occur, they become less frightening. When fear reduces, the brain calms down. When the brain calms down, the sounds often become less intense. This journey does not require drastic measures. It does not start with strong medications or extreme treatments. It starts with awareness. It starts with recognizing that age brings changes, but it also brings wisdom. You know your body better now than you did years ago. In the next part, we will gently explore what is happening inside the body as we age. We will talk about circulation, nerves, inflammation, and why these changes are more common after 50. Most importantly, we will begin to understand how supporting the body can lead to relief, comfort, and better quality of life. As we move past the age of 50, the body begins to work at a different pace. This change is natural and happens to everyone. Muscles take longer to recover, joints feel stiffer, and the nervous system becomes more sensitive. These changes do not mean something is wrong, but they do mean the body needs more care and support than before. Inside the ears, there is a very delicate system. Tiny structures work together to receive sound and send it to the brain. These structures depend on healthy nerves and steady blood flow. When we are younger, circulation is strong and nerves recover quickly. With age, circulation can slow down and nerves may become more fragile. Blood flow plays a very important role in hearing. The inner ear needs a constant supply of oxygen and nutrients. When circulation is reduced, even slightly, the inner ear may not function as smoothly. This can cause the brain to receive unclear or incomplete signals. When the brain tries to fill in the missing information, it may create sounds that are not actually present in the environment. Nerves also change with age. Nerves are like electrical wires that carry messages. Over time, the protective covering around these nerves can weaken. When that happens, messages may become distorted or delayed. This can affect how sound signals travel from the ear to the brain. Instead of smooth communication, the brain may receive mixed signals. Inflammation is another important factor. As we get older, low-level inflammation becomes more common in the body. Inflammation can affect joints, muscles, blood vessels, and nerves. When inflammation reaches the auditory system, it can irritate the nerves involved in hearing. This irritation may show up as ringing, buzzing, or other unusual sounds. The immune system also changes with age. It may not respond as efficiently as it once did. Past infections, sinus issues, or ear problems that were never fully resolved can leave behind lingering effects. These effects may stay quiet for years and then become noticeable later in life when the body is under more stress. Many people over 50 have experienced frequent colds or sinus congestion earlier in life. The tubes that help regulate pressure in the ears can become less flexible over time. When pressure does not adjust properly, it can affect how sound is processed. This can add to the sensation of fullness, pressure, or sound in the ears. Stress adds another layer to this situation. The brain and the ears are closely connected. When the brain is under stress, it becomes more alert and reactive. This state of alertness can cause the brain to focus on internal signals that it would normally ignore. Sounds that were once faint may suddenly feel loud and persistent. Emotional stress is common after 50. Changes in work life, family responsibilities, health concerns, or social connections can weigh heavily on the mind. When stress continues for long periods, the nervous system does not fully relax. A tense nervous system makes symptoms feel stronger, including sounds in the ears. Sleep is deeply connected to nerve health. During deep sleep, the brain and nerves repair themselves. Many older adults struggle with deep, restful sleep. Light sleep or frequent waking prevents proper recovery. When nerves do not get enough rest, they become more sensitive. This sensitivity can make sound perception less stable. It is important to understand that hearing issues are rarely caused by one single problem. They are usually the result of several small changes happening at the same time. Circulation, nerve health, inflammation, stress, and sleep all work together. When these factors are out of balance, the auditory system is affected. This does not mean the damage is permanent. It means the body is asking for support. The body has an incredible ability to adapt, even later in life. When the right conditions are created, many systems can function more smoothly again. At this stage, many people search for quick solutions. They want something that will stop the sound immediately. While that desire is understandable, lasting improvement usually comes from supporting the body as a whole. Addressing the root causes brings better results than simply masking the symptom. One important thing to remember is that age itself is not the enemy. Aging simply changes how the body responds. With the right knowledge and gentle adjustments, the body can regain balance. The key is understanding what the body is missing and what it needs more of. In the next part, we will talk about one specific factor that plays a major role in nerve health, circulation, and immune balance, especially in people over 50. It is something many people overlook, yet it supports several systems at once. Understanding this connection can bring clarity and open the door to real improvement. As we begin to look deeper into what supports the body after the age of 50, one important factor often goes unnoticed. Many people focus on joints, heart health, or blood sugar, but very few think about how nutrients affect the nerves and the brain. Yet nerve health plays a major role in how we hear, how we feel, and how calm our body remains. One nutrient that becomes especially important with age is vitamin D. This nutrient is not just about bones. It supports many systems at the same time. It helps nerves stay healthy, supports blood circulation, and plays a role in how the immune system behaves. When vitamin D levels are low, several parts of the body can become stressed without clear warning signs. As people grow older, vitamin D deficiency becomes more common. This can happen even in people who eat well. The skin becomes less efficient at producing vitamin D from sunlight. Time spent outdoors may decrease. Digestion and absorption also slow down. Over time, the body may not receive enough of this nutrient to support sensitive systems like nerves. Nerves depend on proper nourishment to send clear signals. When vitamin D is low, nerves may become more irritated and less stable. In the auditory system, this instability can affect how sound signals travel from the ear to the brain. Instead of smooth communication, the brain may receive confused messages, which can appear as ringing or buzzing sounds. Vitamin D also supports circulation. Healthy blood flow ensures that oxygen and nutrients reach the inner ear and the brain. With age, circulation may already be reduced. When vitamin D is low, this reduction can become more noticeable. Sensitive areas may not receive the support they need, leading to increased nerve sensitivity. The immune system is another key piece of this picture. Vitamin D helps regulate immune responses. When levels are low, the immune system may remain slightly overactive or unbalanced. This low-level immune stress can contribute to inflammation. Inflammation around nerves can increase discomfort and change how sensations are perceived. The brain is closely involved in hearing. It does not simply receive sound, it interprets it. Vitamin D receptors are present in different areas of the brain. When vitamin D is insufficient, brain function may become less efficient. This can affect how sounds are filtered and processed. The brain may focus more on internal noise instead of ignoring it. Stress and anxiety can amplify this effect. When the brain is under stress, certain chemical messengers become more active. One of these messengers increases alertness and excitement in the brain. While this is helpful in danger, it becomes harmful when constantly active. In this state, the brain becomes overly sensitive to signals, including sound. A calm brain depends on balance. There are natural calming messengers that help slow down brain activity and promote relaxation. When these calming systems are supported, the brain is better able to ignore unnecessary signals. Proper nutrition, rest, and a calm environment all help restore this balance. Sleep is deeply connected to these processes. During restful sleep, the brain resets and nerves repair. Many people over 50 do not get deep sleep regularly. When sleep is poor, the brain remains in a state of alertness. This can make internal sounds feel louder and more intrusive. Vitamin D also plays a role in sleep quality and mood. Low levels have been linked to low energy, low mood, and difficulty relaxing. When mood and sleep suffer, symptoms feel stronger. Supporting vitamin D levels can help the body feel more stable and supported from within. It is important to understand that vitamin D is not a quick fix. It is a foundation. It supports the body slowly and steadily. Improvement comes from consistency and patience. The goal is not to silence the body, but to help it function more smoothly. Many people take supplements without understanding how the body absorbs them. Vitamin D is absorbed best when the body is calm and digestion is working properly. It works best as part of an overall supportive routine, not as a single solution. Before making changes, it is always wise to understand your own body. Blood levels can provide useful information. Guidance from a healthcare provider ensures that choices are safe and appropriate. The goal is balance, not excess. In the next part, we will talk about practical ways to support the body after 50. Simple daily habits, gentle adjustments, and a calmer approach to health can make a real difference. These steps are not complicated, and they respect the wisdom and experience that comes with age. As we reach this stage of life, it becomes clear that health is not about chasing perfection. It is about creating balance and supporting the body in gentle ways. Small daily choices can have a powerful effect over time, especially when the body is given patience and respect. One of the simplest forms of support is consistency. The body responds best to steady routines. Waking up at similar times, eating regular meals, and allowing the mind to rest creates a sense of safety within the nervous system. When the body feels safe, it functions more smoothly. Spending time outdoors can be helpful. Gentle sunlight supports natural rhythms and overall well-being. Short periods outside, especially in the morning, help the body feel more alert during the day and more relaxed at night. This natural rhythm supports better sleep and calmer brain activity. Food choices also matter. The body benefits from meals that are simple and nourishing. Foods that support circulation, nerves, and energy help the system stay balanced. Eating slowly, chewing well, and avoiding heavy meals late at night reduces stress on digestion and supports better rest. Noise exposure should be managed with care. Loud environments can strain sensitive hearing. Protecting the ears when possible and allowing quiet time during the day helps the auditory system recover. Silence does not need to be avoided, but a calm background sound can make quiet moments more comfortable. Stress reduction is not about removing all challenges from life. It is about changing how the body responds to them. Gentle breathing, short walks, and moments of stillness help calm the nervous system. Even a few minutes of intentional relaxation can shift how the brain processes signals. Sleep deserves special attention. Creating a calming routine before bedtime prepares the brain for rest. Lower lighting, reduced screen time, and a quiet environment signal the body that it is time to slow down. Better sleep supports nerve repair and emotional balance. Patience is one of the most valuable tools at this stage of life. The body does not change overnight, but it responds to care. When fear is replaced with understanding, the brain becomes calmer. When the brain is calm, symptoms often feel less intense. It is important to listen to the body rather than fight it. Unusual sounds are not an enemy. They are a signal that something needs attention. Responding with care instead of frustration creates a healthier relationship with the body. Seeking guidance when needed is a sign of strength, not weakness. Open conversations with healthcare providers help ensure that choices are safe and appropriate. Support works best when it is informed and personalized. Aging brings experience and awareness. You understand your body better than ever before. With this understanding comes the ability to make thoughtful decisions that support comfort and quality of life. There is no need to rush. There is no need to compare your journey with anyone else. Improvement looks different for everyone. What matters is progress, no matter how small it may seem. By supporting circulation, calming the nervous system, and nourishing the body, many people notice a gradual sense of relief. Sounds may become less noticeable. Sleep may improve. Daily life may feel more manageable and peaceful. This stage of life is not about giving up. It is about adjusting with wisdom. When the body is supported, it often responds with quiet strength. Take each day as it comes. Treat your body with kindness, with understanding, patience, and the right support. It is possible to move forward with comfort and confidence.